What up, everybody? It's your boy Aaron coming to you again with another episode of First and Faithful. Unfortunately, coming to you some really bad news. If you have not heard, Deebo Samuel has suffered a broken foot. Apparently, suffered it on Tuesday, running routes, practicing with teammates. He's scheduled for basically immediate surgery. Prognostication is 12 to 16 weeks, so we're mid to late June. So you're looking at, let's say, July, August, September, October. So on kind of a optimistic take, end of September, so not too far into the season, week 3, week 4. On a more pessimistic, you're looking at end of October. I wouldn't be surprised, depending on how the offense is doing, how he's doing. They have the bye in week 11, I believe. So I wouldn't be surprised if you saw him come back week 12. That gives him that extra time. Hopefully be completely healed. Something to keep in mind with the injury. This is the same injury Trent Taylor suffered last season in training camp. That kind of caused setback after setback after setback. Obviously, he missed the entire season. He should be back this season healthy, but just something to keep in mind. This isn't Deebo's first kind of major injury. Broke a leg in college, had another major injury. So I'm not going to say he's injury prone, but this is, obviously he's had a couple, pretty big injuries. So this is something to keep in mind. What does this mean for the Niners and the offense? Obviously, receivers have to step up. This is a huge opportunity for Pettis, huge opportunity for Bourne, for everybody, John Jennings, everybody. Also, we'll get a chance to see, how Brandon Ayuk is doing, how quickly he gets the playbook under control. It's one of the most complex playbooks. It'll be interesting how fast he picks it up. The nice thing about, or not the nice thing, but one okay thing about losing Samuels, you have Ayuk, who's kind of seen as the Deebo clone, who can do a lot of the things that Deebo does. Now you have, if he picks it up quickly, he hopefully can slide into that spot. You don't lose, they love running the jet sweeps with Deebo, what he does in the middle of the field, the breaking tackles, the speed. You have someone who can, in theory, replace that. It's just going to be a question of how quickly Ayuk picks up the playbook. You also have to wonder how this affects the Kittle talks, the contract talks. Obviously, if Deebo was going to be gone until week 11, week 12, Kittle is going to be even that much more important. He's already the most important person on the team, in my opinion. Now he's even that much more important. Whatever sticking points are in the contract, maybe this speeds those, maybe this on the Niners, John Lynch kind of side of things, maybe they're willing to look over some of those, whether it's money or years or whatever it is, because they need him. And I think going now, he has kind of that leverage. He can, he could threaten to hold out, which would really just be a huge blow with Samuel out. So maybe this is, we see that contract get done quicker now. But like I said, a huge opportunity for the team to step up. Huge Deebo fan. I would be more worried about the team and how this will affect the team if we hadn't seen them overcome so many injuries last season on the way to the Super Bowl. This is a really resilient team. I think because they, went through a couple bad years, a lot of guys got a lot of opportunity to step up, and you saw that last year when their numbers were called. Kendrick Bourne was called, and some of the other guys, the tackles, and they had an opportunity to step up and fill those spots. So I think you have a team that even the backups, the second street, a lot of guys got a lot of opportunities last season with all the injuries. So I don't see it as as devastating as it would be, I think, for some other teams. It would be for them. These guys, they seem to really have that next man up mentality, and they seem to really be able to step in. So it'll be really interesting to see how that works out for the team. But like I said, terrible news. I mean, not what you want to hear. If you've been paying attention, Dr. Fauci this morning said that there may not be an NFL season at all because of COVID-19 and kind of how the infection spread. We obviously still don't have a vaccine, so honestly, there's a chance we just don't have a season anyway. So it's kind of a moot point. But just kind of bad news on the NFL side, and then for the Niners fam, more bad news. So it'll be interesting to see how this shakes out. But thanks for tuning in. I'm Aaron, and this is First and Faithful. Have a great one, guys.